Hey, I'm Dr. Mark Rosenberg of HowToStretch.com, and today I'm going to teach you a karate technique to help you with your stretch. If you've watched the video that I made on a pulled muscle, I talked about different ways that we could break it up. Well, sometimes there's an adhesion between muscles, and so one of the best things to do is to tear it. A little warning, if this hurts, don't go too far with this. Try it, watch what I do. And I'll explain everything. You have to diagnose what's going on with yourself before you attempt something like this. So first, a little background about myself. I've been doing martial arts 35 years. I'm a third-degree black belt in a style called Murokwan Tangsudo, which is a Korean style, which is pretty much focused on circular hand movements and kicking techniques. Well, one of the preliminary kicking techniques that I would teach my students, as it was taught to me, is a kick called apchagi, and what that is a front stretch kick. Its goal is to tear some muscle fibers so you can kick higher. So first I'm going to demonstrate the kick sideways. The goal is to keep the leg locked and to swing it up next to your shoulder. Now, I'm going to do that a few times. I'm going to explain some details on this. First, I do not take a stance so long that I have to lean forward or use my arms to lift the leg. My stance is roughly about a shoulder width and a half long. I shift the weight onto the front leg, and at that point, when all the weight's on this leg, that's when I mobilize the rear leg. Okay? The leg, as I use it, is straight. Even though it looks a little bent in the video, it's because my pants are baggy, but the leg is actually locked. And it's the locking of the leg and the vigorous swinging of the leg that actually tears the muscle up. Now, the first time you do this, don't do what I just showed you. This is how you work into it. First of all, I suggest bare feet on a carpeted floor so you don't slip. If you have socks on your feet or slippery feet on a tile floor, you could fall and hurt yourself. So first, on a carpeted floor, hold on to something, a ballet bar, a wall. Move forward, locking the leg, and then, now notice I'm not pumping my arms, just my leg. This requires some quad strength. In the beginning, you may only do this, just to get your form. Now, the other detail, if you watch, my foot's not dangling, but it's pulled back. In karate, we would call this the side kick foot position. All through the HowToStretch.com website, I call that dorsiflexing the foot. So when you're pulling back, your point of emphasis is the big toe and pulling back. So your foot's going to be a little bit on an angle. It's not flopped this way or drop down. If it was dropped down as you went to swing it up, you'd smash your foot into the floor. We don't want to do that. Okay, so from here, hold on to something. Have your back relaxed. Don't arch your back like this. That's counterproductive. It's not going to stretch or tear anything. My ribs are relaxed. My hips are tucked. My back leg is straight. For some of you, just standing in this front stance will cause a tremendous amount of stretch sensation right in the front of the back leg. Okay? If that's as far as you go for a few weeks, that's cool. Then hold on to this. Keep the back leg locked. No extraneous hand movements or pumping with the arms to get the legs going. And swing it up. When I would practice when I was younger, I would do 10 on one side, 10 on the other, 10 on one side, 10 on the other for a total of 100. And I was very into what I was doing. Somebody who might be just trying to do this to break up some muscle adhesions to help you stretch, you might want to do 10 on one side, 10 on the other, 5 on one side, 5 on the other, and then 1 on one side, 1 on the other, just to basically stretch and elongate the muscles. Now, another little point that I want to make is to keep in mind your sciatic nerve, which is the largest nerve in your body, which is the size of your pinky, comes out of your spine at L5, your fifth lumbar, and goes through the gluteal muscle and down the back of the leg all the way through the foot. All the muscles that contract back here are because of your sciatic nerve. When it gets pinched and it hurts, it sends a pain down the back of your leg. However, you can also get an adhesion where that nerve sticks inside the muscle, and when you swing it, you feel it a little bit. Okay, it's a good thing you're stretching them because that's the only way to break it up. But you got to start slow. So for beginners, if you never did this before, I'm going to stand at an angle here. Have your hips straight, hold on to something, legs straight, and bring it back down. And bring it back down. As you get ease into it, the goal is to bring your foot on the same side of your body over your shoulder. This way. This way. And what you're doing is you're stretching the back of the leg, you're pulling the nerve through its adhesions, and you're going to help you stretch. Okay, that's today's stretch from howtostretch.com. Thanks for coming by.